glorified, we just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. You know I'm a G, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, ain't seen no way, Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go, yeah. Shooting star, yeah, all over the globe.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
All right.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards for the touchdown. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Blues are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On first down, it's Mitchell. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Another run here with Mitchell. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
To the ground, a 1st down run. The defense stringing him out. No gain, back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a give, but here comes a reverse. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Blues. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rangers.
Here's a first carry for their running back. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Pistol snap with Lance. Going for it all. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Blues will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a 1st down.
All right.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. Plenty of scoring already. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Handoff here, up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Blues stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
drive will start on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have two or three that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now a toss left side with Mitchell. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. To throw, here's Lance. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Stroud. Metcalf left side, he's got it.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He's going to have enough for the first down. He'll take this to the 30.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Blues. That his second touchdown tonight. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Throwing, Lance. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Raiders. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Wow, for tonight.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A second down throw for Stroud. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
Back to throw, Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
11. Hey, south. Hey.
Throwing on second down. Stroud to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal.
Hey, uno more.
Now Stroud. He'll try to run for it. To the pylon, he's in. C.J. Stroud. Touchdown Blues. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Ready.
To throw is Lance. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Here's Lance. Quick throw here is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Lance looking to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that...
Oh, big hole left side. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Blues. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Extra point try now for Tucker. It's up and good. And the Blues will add one more onto their big lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
He's brought down by Arion Arnold. A gain of 9 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On first down, right back to Mitchell. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Lance. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the San Antonio first down.
On first and 10, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Oh, ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Stroud gonna set up to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. Now after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Let's go now.
Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. Up the sideline, past the 30. Down the sideline, past the 40. Inside the 10. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 96 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost. He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're on 26-yard line.
Oh, hey. 2J.
Slot man in motion right. Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of the...
On the quick, right? Look the hot.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Under.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's enough for a first down. And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Here we go.
Sending a receiver right. On play action, Stroud.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll motion over Metcalf.
Why Tony? 11.
On 2nd down, Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
To throw is Stroud. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. On first down, it's Mitchell. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Now, faking the give. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On first down, it's Stroud. To the tight end, Musgrave. He's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Think back to what they told us during the week, Mike. They said this primetime platform, this is a tremendous opportunity for us to show the entire league and put them on notice. And boy, after this performance, boy, have they ever.
Now a give up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
As the game is free, it's 3rd and 7.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
All right.
To throw, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Hey, Uno Mars.
Stroud to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Second and 7.
Here we go.
Now, Stroud. And that is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they're going to use them. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. Second and 11. On second down, a run with Mitchell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.